lights out, high till it's bright out. Oh, just another lonely night. Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
Well, everyone, welcome back.
We're back,
for
baby.
season 2. Awesome. And woo, that new woo that you just heard, that's our big change for this year. And who are you, big change?
I'm Kevin Soldo.
Kevin, the big change solo, because he always carries around nickels and dimes.
Oh yeah, that's a nice nickname. I had one that was cool.
What do people call you? Just Daniel?
It's just like things that shouldn't exist, like DJ Danny. I mean, I'm touching a mixing board right now, but after this, never again.
It sounds accurate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take that. So other changes for this year. Well, we're not hardwired to one topic ananymore.
Shit, no, we can talk about whatever we want.
So
Spike
if
Lee's
you don't like
definitely going to come up a couple of times.
a few times.
I always get him confused with Spike Jones.
I don't know
Anybody
who
else
Spike
get
Jones
that?
actually is.
He directs music videos and
And
other
movies.
and movies
Does
too.
everybody named Spike direct something?
They're amazing people, basically. If your name is
Mhm.
Spike, you're living up to greatness.
Especially the Spike from Land Before Time.
I don't know who that is.
That one's the most
Seriously?
important.
That's your demographic. You're younger than me.
Well,
No, it's not
then
his
you're weird
demographic,
now.
It's our demographic.
No way.
Land Before Time was like 84.
Yeah, but there was like 15 of them. So they really got into their groove around
Okay, but
around
no-
Daniel's
No
time.
kid gets into a movie on its 15th
All right,
release.
Kevin, we need to talk about this. You can't be talking over people. I understand that you're new here.
And everyone back away from their mics.
A little bit. It's a little hot.
Little hot. Anyways, so that was it right there. That's all that's new. Don't worry. Nothing else is
Yeah,
changing.
it's basically the same thing.
It's basically the same with Connor is not here, but he may be a guest. I know. I said I wasn't going to mention it, and in the first 3 minutes I mentioned it. He may be back at some point as a guest,
Yeah, we'll
but
have him back as a guest.
Kevin's keeping that seat warm now.
We definitely
it's your
got
gig.
a bunch of guests coming. So many people are already asking me to do this thing, so we should probably keep a list.
Okay, keep a list. A very loose
Run it.
list. So, people,
What?
it's Friday.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ev-
So the reason I said that is, what did you want to talk about that was in the week, or anything at all?
Nothing? I don't know. Some people are like, yeah, talk about Gaddafi dying. I was like,
Man,
I
no.
don't care.
There's a video, like you can actually see the video of him dying.
Oh, can
Is
you
Is that
really?
weird? They put it on TMZ.
How is that not a
Why-
snuff video?
I know.
And how is that celebrity related? Like, why is that on TMZ?
Celebrity-
Oh,
Celebrities
he's
played
definitely
for
a
him.
celeb.
I don't think so.
Huh?
What's
Huh?
that?
Celebrities played for him
Who
at his
played for him?
birthday.
Elton
I
John?
think no, it was Nelly Furtado. She played for him and for $2 million, and then after it was all like, oh, he's not cool to everyone else in the world now. She's like, I want to give that money back. It was wrong
To take $2 million from a
for
dictator.
doing
That's blood money.
I
That
mean,
is
you could
blood.
do it that way, but you took the money anyways, so it's pretty BS. But anyways, also one thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if you guys both heard about this. Shia LaBeouf, our favorite on this
The
show,
beefer, oh man,
To-
that guy.
got
is
into
the
a
worst.
bar fight and threatened a man with a knife. Is he not
Does
the
he-
weirdest person ever?
Does he think he is the character from Indiana Jones? Is that what he thinks? Like a 50s greaser just bar fighting people? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I don't know. Some guy was just trying to calm him down. He's like, how about I take a knife out right now? Just real casual.
Oh, so he didn't even have a knife? He just
Uh-uh.
said he might have a knife?
Empty threats that might not be so empty.
See, the
What if he's just
illusion.
method acting?
That's true.
What if it's a new role? Watch,
is,
you'll see
isn't
the
he the
next
new
role.
indie?
He's gonna be a bar fighter.
Exactly.
I don't think he's a method actor. I think he's just
Then
the
he's a-
same guy.
He's a
every
method
time.
actor. Have you seen the Transformers?
He played a stupid idiot, so I guess he was just acting
That was
like
tough to
a
do.
dummy for a while. Was he being a bad actor?
Did
Was that his
anyone even
method?
did anyone even see the third one?
No.
Oh yeah.
I didn't bother.
Oh yeah.
Second one, I was in and out of there so many times for the washroom. I was so bored.
The third one makes
Really?
the first
Yes.
one look like the second one. That's how bad it is. It's terrible.
The first one was all right. I mean, I was never that down for it, but I thought it was way better than the second one.
It still looks interesting, but they had Leonard Nimoy as the focus.
In the third one?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. And then he said several Star Trek lines.
Does he really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
brutal.
so hack.
That's not
Like
cool
from
at
the
all.
Movies.
That's
I
not-
used to respect Leonard Nimoy, and now I just wish he was dead, like the real Transformer.
Oh
Leonard
my
Nimoy.
god.
What?
Oh my god.
What
Did you say Leonard Nimoy? You wish he was dead?
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, it's not nice at all.
Oh well.
I don't know what he
Shia
did to you.
LaBeouf was dead too.
Oh,
I'm gonna put Spike Lee on that list.
you're just putting anyone down.
I will put anybody that has crossed me.
No, Spike Lee's never crossed you
You're
just
on
because
the
he makes
list.
black films.
You are on the list. I watched 2 of his films.
Recently?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
I watched Do the Right Thing, and
Finally.
then I got some way through Mo Better Blues,
I don't
which
know.
I like way better than Do the Right Thing.
Okay. Have you seen any, Kevin? No.
Didn't he do Malcolm X?
I don't know.
That's
I feel
if
like
you're
he did
wrong, you're
Malcolm X.
racist. But if you're right, then that sounds right.
Then you're a champion.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think I remember that.
I could look it up, but I'd rather not.
Well, we don't have to.
That's
There's
the
we don't
thing.
really-
have to.
I don't want to have to look.
Didn't he do a
anything up
horror
there.
movie at one point too? I think he did like a horror, like
Yeah,
a Tales from the Crypt
Malcolm
but
X versus Jason
black
X.
version.
That was his horror movie. But Jason dies because the white guy has to die at the end. Kill Whitey, am I right, Danny?
Yeah, oh yeah. High five from across the room. Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the actual Jason X? Is that the one where he's in space?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
one's the worst.
It's
I made the mistake of watching that in the theater, and I hate myself for the rest of my life for that decision.
There are
You
worse
paid
horror movies than
money for
that.
No, I didn't pay. I snuck in, but
How'd you sneak in?
it was one of those, the 2-for-1 special
Oh,
where
yeah,
you
yeah, I
watch
do.
one movie and then just walk into another one.
You picked for your free movie. You picked Jason X.
Yeah.
I've only done that once, and I saw Mighty Joe Young. And
I
Oh
feel
my
like that would
God,
be a
you
much
guys are
better.
the
I loved
worst.
Mighty Joe. What? Excuse me. Hold on. Can we
Is that
can
the
we
one
mute
with
him
the-
for a second? Because
is
if he's saying Mighty Joe Young is a bad movie,
Is that the one with?
I will fake threaten you with a
monkey?
knife right now. Yeah, and Charlize Theron.
Which one am I thinking of with Brad Pitt?
Oh,
You're thinking of
wow.
Meet
Meet
Joe
Joe-
Black?
No, I think
That's
it's
not-
Young, isn't it?
No, it's Meet Joe
No,
Black.
it's Joe
Meet
Black.
Jack Black. It's his documentary.
What?
I think you're thinking of Cracker Jack.
You
No,
th- you
I
think-
think you're thinking of Cracker Barrel.
You're thinking of good old Barrel of
Yeah,
Monkeys.
If we get on
This
a
is gonna go on
rampage
for
here-
an hour.
Yeah, we will do. this.
Anyways, have you? Speaking of crappy horror films, though, Final Destination. Did you guys see it in 3D?
No, I stopped after the second one.
And,
So no Devon Sawa, no care for me.
who's Devon Sawa?
I was in Little
Alright.
Giants and Idle Hands, so politely take that back.
Yes.
Take what
Also
back?
in Casper.
All the animosity.
He
of
was
course.
Casper.
Oh,
Yeah.
He wasn't the voice, but he was the.
No.
Guy.
I think he was the voice.
No, he's got shitty voice acting.
I'll give you that.
Brought in a Ringa.
jeez.
Yeah.
How about The Simpsons almost being canceled, though? What do you think? You think
I
that
would have
should?
been excited for that.
Yeah, you would have been
Yeah.
more. Would you have been more excited for that than a new movie?
I feel like The Simpsons getting canceled would have been like 10 years too late. Anyways,
it's,
Yeah.
'Cause what are they
it's
on? Are they on
over.
season 20 like 9?
24 or
yeah,
something, yeah.
24.
14
It's-
seasons
it's
ago they
done.
should have
It's
canceled.
over. Like
Yeah.
If you can make it to 10 seasons, bail and you leave on a high note.
they're just trying to trash the record now. Like it's just like we're gonna demolish this record so no one can even come close to it.
What's the
except for
closest behind
the
it?
News.
I think
MASH?
news.
Yeah, the news doesn't count or like.
I think the Cosby's was
Hard
it, wasn't
Copy
it?
Or whatever.
Wasn't the was that even long? On
I
for
don't
long?
think anything's had 23 seasons.
No,
That's 23
MASH
How about
is
who-
really long
how about-
running.
How about Doctor Who, and the other original?
Well, because
isn't that
didn't they
n-
like redo it 5 times or something like that?
I don't know. If you count those 5 times, though, it's up there.
It's got about 5 seasons then.
Either way, they all got half their paycheck, and then I guess that's why they wanted to quit on the show. Apparently, that's what it was. They were going to get 50% less money, which is basically just 500,000 or
They
something.
make a lot of money.
Well,
per
yeah, you got to
show.
think about it that way too. Like they're paying them a lot. How long are you going to keep paying them?
That's the thing. They gotta buy. Fox has to buy Simpsons, and then they have to buy Family Guy and
How much
American
money
Dad
does
and-
that make for them?
Oh,
No, but like for the it makes the Simpsons guys
Oh,
money,
so
but
you
how
mean
much money
for Fox?
for Fox?
Well,
does
that
make?
depends how many people watch, since it's
Yeah,
tied into
exactly.
advertising. But
Not that I really care about
no.
Fox making money. Screw them, but
that Bill O'Reilly guy, so nice.
He's a great
Get
guy.
him some cash.
He's on my good list.
he is hilarious. Can we agree on that? That he is he's a
is-
very funny character.
Yeah, oh
Bill
yeah.
O'Reilly.
He's not trying to be. He just
No,
is
I know.
comical
It's-
because
it's hilarious.
He's a stupid garbage mouth.
He's so loud. Anyways, I'm going on to another topic that you're probably not even going to want to talk about.
Oh my god, is
But-
this about sports? I swear
No,
to God.
no.
I will
Sports,
do
but
this.
sports is back.
Oh come on!
I'm not going to talk about sports, but I feel like I'm an angrier person when sports come
What do you
back.
mean sports is back? Does
'Cause-
it ever
'cause
leave?
Yeah, it left because no one watches baseball except for me and
I
4
was gonna
people
say
in this
you
country.
are a baseball
Well,
fan.
okay, if
Yeah,
you
right.
watch baseball, you would
Yeah, but I mean, it's back now where everyone else watches. I feel like I've gotten into 9 arguments in the past 2 days about sports because now everyone has decided to become a Leafs fan again.
Just
You know, that's why I started getting back into sports was because of the arguments.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun.
You get people who are just like, those Leafs, they always sell out the tickets and then they always don't play. And then
Is Bill
Was that
Cosby in this
Cosby?
argument?
yeah, he is. I argued with him on the subway.
Cosby, your thoughts on the Leafs? Go.
That was it. No, but it has nothing to do with sports. It has to do with Soldier Boy being arrested for having many, 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 many ounces of weed, a gun, and $50,000 cash, and then saying he was
okay.
innocent. I don't know,
Soulja
innocent of
Boy
what?
is not
Sorry,
dangerous enough to have a gun.
can
Go
I
ahead.
correct you both? Is it not Soldier Boy Tell 'em? Is that not his actual
Oof, good question.
name?
I've never.
I
Heard that.
believe
I
his-
didn't fact
No,
check.
I believe his, is it not?
I don't know. I didn't fact check.
I really thought his name was Soldier Boy Tell 'em. Like that.
Isn't that just what
You-
his buddy
you.
says when he hypes him up?
no,
I
that
think
was,
I think he's right. I think it is.
when he came into the game.
Yeah.
You want to call it a game? I
Yeah.
believe he was Soldier Boy Tell 'em. Like that was his.
So let me correct myself. Soldier Boy, tell him.
I feel like that we didn't even
Had-
need to clear that up at all.
We did.
Well,
He could
he's
be
a
listening.
Professional artist.
He could be listening.
And he's gonna shoot us apparently.
Yeah, but either way, he has many, many ounces of weed, a gun. What? Why do they do this? Why? When you're worth $70 million plus, why do you have a gun?
Is he
I
worth
just want to
70?
know how he's worth $70 million.
Yeah, he's worth 70
yeah,
mil.
probably more.
It sounds
just
about right,
airtime.
if not more.
Because it's all because of like the ringtones, and then like a lot of his songs are just stupid popular.
So they get money for the ringtones.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I thought it would be someone. Oh yeah, I guess.
See,
See, you know what? I heard he recently bought a private jet too, which
Apparently-
shocked me because I didn't know he
Well,
was.
apparently
how you
that's
gonna get all
fake, though.
How are you gonna get
Oh,
your
is that
guns
fake?
and weed
Apparently-
everywhere if you don't have a private jet?
that would have been a better way for him to transport his drugs. But
yeah, you would think.
why does he need that much? I don't know.
What if you hid your drugs inside of a stuffed dog, like a real dog that has been stuffed, and then the drug sniffing dog sniffs the dog's
Stop.
butt, and it's like,
Stop.
never.
Why doesn't he just pay people to
I
carry
think
it
you're
for
onto
him?
something.
I'm not joking.
No,
This
that's
is
amazing.
Very real.
That's
It-
actually a great
That's
idea.
probably already been done 1,000 times at Border Patrol.
I think that I'm smarter than most like drug smugglers.
The reason I just mentioned the border is because another thing, Steven
Oh.
Seagal
Yeah.
totally
He's
has
a
got himself
sheriff.
trained for being a sheriff. No. Border Patrol
Oh, he's a
sheriff now
Border
in
Patrol
Texas.
sheriff.
It's not for show. He literally just wants to shoot aliens.
I really was hoping that you were gonna end that with snap the Border Patrol's neck. Like that's what I thought you were gonna say
Nuh-uh.
because it was Steven Seagal. As soon as I heard Steven Seagal, I was like, neck snaps are happening.
He's the long arm of the law now.
He doesn't neck snap anymore. That's the law.
Don't do that.
Arms.
He does
He'll
think
arm
he's a-
snap. He'll break a rib. Bill?
I feel like he goes for elbows where he does that.
You know,
Yeah, yeah,
apparently do you guys know who Anderson Silva is? The MMA guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like Anderson Silva like trains with him, and like he legitimately is like, yes, this man treated me with 2 moves. It's a real thing.
Like
Like
showed him some moves.
Yeah.
Arm
Steven
breakers.
Seagal.
Steven Seagal trained him, not the other way around. And this guy's like the best MMA fighter in the world.
Yeah, he's
And he said
basically
that.
basically untouchable.
Well, not anymore probably.
Did he get beaten?
No, but he's old, so
He is getting old. That's a lot of fights for him. But
he might not be old at all. I don't know his age.
He's probably about 32. A hard 32 though. You know.
A hard
Seagal's like
32.
a easy 64.
Yeah, how old is Seagal? I feel like he's
Ooh.
He's getting
starting
up
to
there.
decay.
Yeah. He should have stuck to movies. I don't understand why he's getting into the actual physical stuff now.
'Cause like he kind of got pushed out of the movie business. I mean, 'cause they thought he had mafia ties apparently, and
Really?
and no one wanted to work with him. And he sued someone for that actually.
That's weird.
Yeah, 'cause he kind of seems like that kind of person. But
It's
he's
just 'cause his eyes are always half closed. I just don't trust him.
is he native?
I can't see the whites of your eyes.
Is he part like Native American or something?
Um,
No. Does anyone
I'm
else
gonna
see that in his
say
face?
Alleged. So we don't get in any trouble for that.
Alleged.
Someone told me that his sister is Kathy Seagal, who is Peggy Bundy. Now I don't know how true that is.
That can't
but
be right.
That can't be right
no,
at
his
all.
cousin is Jason Seagal, though.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Jason Segel?
Oh, why'd you say it so weird?
'Cause I was trying to tie it into Steven Seagal.
But
Pronounced it with an accent.
I didn't get it though.
It was French.
I like that you're still wearing Adidas, although you don't work there anymore.
I only have Adidas, basically.
Now you're trapped.
Yeah.
Now you hate that company, and now you're just nothing but.
Why would I buy more shoes? I already have like 12 pairs of friggin' stupid Adidas.
You're a walking corporate advertisement.
You're wearing a City and Color shirt.
I support indie bands.
You're backed
They're-
by a corporation.
They're not very indie at this.
I think he's
he
still
is
indie.
not. I should say, yeah.
He's
I saw that guy skating on the street. He was awesome. He was just like, I was at Young and Egg. We got out of a cab, and there he was, just like zipping around at 12.
Yeah, he lives at Young and Egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said hi to everyone. He was like, "What up?" and just skated on off into the night. It was awesome to see. I don't know why. It looked cool.
He's a
Like-
good dude.
I heard he's not a good dude.
I've really never met him, and
I
now I'm
know,
just
I-
backing him up for no reason.
Yeah.
I take
I know
everything
you like
back.
the band, but you really
You're
don't
wearing
have
the
to rep
shirt.
I
everybody
know.
in the band.
Well, I feel like it's just him, really.
You can use my story now and say it's yours.
Yeah,
skateboarding
Kevin,
one?
Yeah, that's yours now.
You have a story that you wanted to tell us about Dallas Green?
Well, I saw him down at Young and Egg one time. He was just zipping around on a skateboard.
That's
Mm.
nice.
It was pretty wild. And then he was just like very friendly. And he was like, "What's up to everybody?" And I was like, "Oh man, there goes a great
I
guy."
can't believe you
Yes.
met him.
I know. I don't want
Apparently-
to brag, but yeah, I kind of met him.
Apparently, that's how everyone meets him. So
Just on the street.
on the street on a
Yeah.
skateboard.
Yeah.
12. Well, other than that, I mean, I've already run through my entire list of things to talk about.
Yeah, we
The
didn't bring
entire
topics.
list. Hey, nice guys. So
We just I don't what we're just talking
I don't-
around. We're just
this is
shooting
gonna be
around.
like the TGIF episode, and I'm just gonna use that as
Yeah,
another segue to that Jaleel White, whatever's face, wants respect. That's a new
Who's
new
that?
story
He
too.
can't have any. Like
Why can't he have any?
Because he was
Who are we talking
the
about?
second most
The Urkel.
iconic loser of all time.
Urkel. Yeah, you can't come back.
No, it's
Don't
over.
call it a comeback, if you will. I quoted LL Cool J on that, guys.
You also quoted Taking Back Sunday.
Who cares about them?
LL Cool J.
I think more
ladies
people
love
take
Cool
it back.
James.
His best was in Moesha, and now it's over. So
Well, I figured Deep Blue Sea was a fantastic movie.
really,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good when
Really?
Samuel L.
How about
Jackson got
Mindhunters?
eaten. Mindhunters was all right.
Why was he like? I like how he was innocent in that movie. Spoiler if anyone ever cares to watch that movie.
nobody cares to watch that movie.
They all think he's a bad guy, and he totally acts like it. And at the end, he has nothing to do with it. But he's creepy for no reason.
He is also in NCIS.
Ugh.
You're not helping
No,
anybody's
those
case
are
in
all
that.
awful.
Excuse
Did you
me,
want to
he's-
mention
he
SWAT?
acts with,
what else did you want to mention?
He actually SWAT was great.
I like
he
SWAT, but
acts
it's a bad
with-
movie.
Alongside
Ice Cube.
Chris O'Donnell.
Oh, it's Chris O'Donnell. Like
Who
like
gave that
Robin?
guy a shot at doing movies?
Why is that? Why does everyone hate Chris?
Because he's
O'Donnell?
crap.
Is he?
He's not that bad. He messed up in Robin, guys.
I
He
don't-
messed up as Robin,
He was
and even then
fine
he
in
was
I'm
Robin.
going
alright.
solo. Solo. That's from that
Let's
movie.
not blame. Let's not blame any of the actors of that movie except for signing to do that movie.
George Clooney, I'm blaming him. He should have been like, guys, I don't look anything like Batman, and this is going to be a train wreck if you
Played
choose
him
me.
gay. Played him gay. He legitimately said
Did he,
that.
you think?
Yeah, he said. No, he said that on record. He's like, yeah, I played Batman really gay.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that. I don't like Clooney at all.
Why? Because he ruined Batman for you.
No.
Because he gets so many
no,
ladies.
I've never seen him in a good role, short of Out of Sight with Jennifer Lopez.
Did you watch any of the Ocean's movies?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
those.
I
I don't know if you're
Those are
being
some-
sarcastic, but
no,
I like
those
them.
are some of my favorite movies.
As
ever.
as ridiculous as they got, and I didn't really like 13, and 12 was
12
all right.
was
all right.
I like 13 better than 12. I
Yeah?
think,
Well, it's probably because they just went back to Vegas.
yeah, I liked it. in
It was
Vegas.
awful.
I don't like
They
those
just
Euros.
added people every time. They added one extra person every time they brought the movie back.
Yeah, and then they kind
What
of
an ingenious idea.
they kind of just overused the whole. It's impossible. It's never gonna be done, and they
Yeah.
just do it anyways.
And it's like, oh, it's so wild and wacky.
They
How
used an-
many times can they pull off this heist?
Go watch Malcolm X.
I did love that movie.
It's terrible.
They used an
Never watched it.
earthquake to get into a vault.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
Well, it was a fake earthquake, but
Wasn't it a real
no,
one?
it was a power outage.
No, that was the first one.
That was
the
the
third
first
one.
How was the third one go again?
Every time they went back into like the drawing board to write the next movie, I feel like it's more of a writing board, I guess. But they would think of like, how can we make this movie more ridiculous
Yeah.
by how we get to the heist? And then by the third one, they were like, let's just make an earthquake.
I heard the next one that they're gonna do a tornado and it rips through the casino, but it only steals chips, and then it brings all the chips out and they
Yep.
cash them in.
Oh, nice.
And they're gonna make the tornado out of two 2-liter pop bottles that
Yep.
they tape.
And the tornado's
And you
gonna be
just-
Oh, I
voiced
forgot about that
by,
completely.
You ever do that in
Yeah.
science class? That
I
was like grade
completely
6.
forgot about
That was the funnest time of my life.
most
If I
fun.
could go back to those days.
It was that and making sugar crystals. That's the only thing that's fun in science class.
Whoa,
Sugar
whoa, whoa!
crystals?
Sugar crystals.
You know, like rock candy. There you
I'm
go.
listening.
Oh, you guys don't
Go
know?
ahead.
No,
rock
I've
candy.
never done it.
You just literally you just got a jar, and then you had you had sugar and water, and you stuck a string. And I forget exactly what happened because I stopped taking science in grade 10.
Yeah.
And it crystallized, and you got rock candy somehow. Magic.
Just sugar water, just dried sugar water.
Sugar, water, purple,
Purple.
candy. It was pretty good.
Did you guys get a lot of like meth addicts after, or like crack addicts?
I know you'd think that
from
teaching
that
them to make.
class?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
it's
teaching
a
'em.
lot harder to make meth than it is to make sugar candy.
Well, I feel like it's very similar to sticking a string in a jar.
That's very similar.
Yeah, it's almost identical.
Same startup costs
Metaphorically
too, right?
speaking, of course.
Yeah, free water and then probably free sugar if you just
Free
go to a
crack.
diner. Yeah,
Cocaine, and an oven, and you're done.
yeah. Just go to
Add a
Tim
string.
Hortons.
Like if you replace sugar with baking soda,
You have no
I
idea
feel like
how
that'd
to
be
make
a
Yeah,
good time
you
to
do.
party.
It's probably a better thing you don't know like the recipe for crack, but
I don't. Is it bleach in it?
who cares? I don't know. Anyways, we didn't even talk
I'd rather
about
put
why
Tide.
Urkel doesn't deserve respect.
Oh, yeah. Why?
This is where
we
that's
know
how
why.
far we went off.
You can't do it.
How does it always lead to crack with him?
I don't know.
Um,
Didn't he have a spousal abuse thing?
no. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
Didn't
he is a
you
pretty
tell
good
me
dude.
that?
Maybe.
Yeah. Are you alleging things on here?
But
You're
either
bad mouthing Urkel.
the only thing
He's
he
the worst.
to
Why
make-
do people like him?
Well,
To-
first of all, why is he the worst?
He was the most annoying character of all times.
Okay, to make it clear
Um,
though, he doesn't just want like respect. He just wanted respect as or like overall respect. That's fine. You don't have to respect him. He's a TV actor,
Mm.
and you're never gonna get above there unless
Yeah.
it's some other show. He wanted to be known as a versatile actor, which I would give him credit for.
I'll give him credit for that, but the problem was the reason he can't bounce back was because when you do Urkel, and then on top of doing Urkel, you do the episode where you're Stefan
Oh,
Mhm.
he did.
Urkel.
He did tons of those episodes.
Yeah, but when you can be cool in your own show about you being a nerd,
Where else do you go from there?
yeah,
What
you
other?
can't top that.
Well,
You're
that's
not
why
going to
you
be the
can't come
lion
back.
in the Wizard of Oz now. Like
The only way he can
stupid.
ever do it is if every movie or TV show he ever does, he starts out as a nerd that somehow takes a potion and transforms cool. That's the only way people will buy it.
Oh, Black Nutty. New Nutty
Nope.
Professor. Huh?
Nope. That
Oh,
that
yeah.
needs to never come back.
Huh?
Never,
Come on.
never.
Nutty
But,
Professor was
he-
awesome.
Apparently, he just wanted his daughter to be proud of not what he did, but what he does. And unfortunately,
Still
while he
does?
said that, he was wearing a camouflage blazer. So that doesn't look like it's going to be
Does he
happening anytime
have-
soon.
What's on his
He's over.
IMDb page? There can't be stuff that he still does, right?
I don't know. I could pull it up, but I don't really feel like it because he's a waste of time.
Yeah,
And
I feel like he would do a lot of voiceover though. I would imagine if he's doing anything.
Yeah, probably. So no one has to see him, and they don't know who it actually is.
he's a
Yeah.
weird-looking person.
He is. His eyes are crazy. That's what it is. Like, they're so baggy all the time. It's
The
probably from
single
wearing
the single
fake
most
glasses.
greatest Urkel moment was when he made that cameo on Full House.
I never saw that.
No? You don't remember that?
Man, he beat up the entire Dragons gang.
Sorry, you don't remember when he made an appearance
No.
on Full House.
No,
That
can
was
you explain it?
incredible. It was worlds colliding.
Like-
DJ had a friend
Okay.
who was African American,
The only one.
obviously,
Yeah.
and
white
they had to
town, San
mix up
Francisco.
the mix there.
Wow.
I couldn't come up with a better word.
Huh.
But what happened was, they ended up. She was like, they were avoiding her cousin. They're like, oh, my cousin's here from out of town, and we don't want him here, but he keeps hanging out with us. We don't know what to do. And then the door kicks open. I wouldn't imagine he could kick with
Did
the
he
pants that high.
Break
But
something, and then did I do that?
no, he just
Mhm.
kicked in, and he's like, "Oh, it's Steve," or however he does the voice, and people went wild in the audience.
Versatile. That's all I
Yeah.
can say.
That's
Yeah.
You got it. Here it
Worlds
is.
colliding.
You can do
guys.
that
Worlds
same
colliding.
character in any scenario.
Yeah, I just don't understand why he just
That's
doesn't
why.
bring that character back.
Family
Pee-wee.
Matters.
Pee-wee did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
There's
it
so
worked.
many bad TV shows on there. They could bring that show back, no problem, and just replace everyone except for him. 'Cause,
Yeah.
have you
Well,
seen
he-
Tim Allen's new show?
Oh,
I don't know if you guys ever
no.
even liked Home Improvement. I
Loved it.
did.
Loved it.
I
Oh my god. You can stop doing that and Shrek voice and a bunch of other stuff.
Either
Austin
way,
Powers impression.
he has a new show, and it's awful. And it's called Last Man Standing, and I'm pretty sure that was already a TV show.
How does it work? Is it a game show?
No, it's a sitcom, and it makes no sense. And he's the same kind of manly man who has he loves his tools, and he's an outdoors person. It's so awful.
Is Wilson in it?
No.
Then I'm not in it. I'm not watching it.
Okay.
You know what would be awesome if they flipped the script on Wilson and somehow always showed him from the nose down. You know how amazing
Like
that would be?
fixing his gutters all the time
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. And he's like, "Oh, hey neighbor," and it's always just like.
Didn't
you
they
can't
do
see
that
his
in
eyes.
Home Improvement? Like sometimes it wasn't just his eyes, like you'd see the bottom of his face. No.
Oh,
No.
did they?
I just
don't
thought
know.
you
always
just
thought it
never
was-
saw the two halves at the same time.
Probably. I don't know. I
Yeah.
remember before they aired the finale in the TV guide, they showed a picture of the cast, and you could just see his face.
That's so
That ruined it.
disappointing.
I know. That's
Was
ter-
he,
it
like,
terrible.
upset?
It's terrible.
Did he run down to TV guide offices, kick open the door, and then try to find the person who did that?
You
They
mean
should
the
have
guy
sued.
who runs TV
They
Guide's
should have
house. I assume he
It's
runs
that
that from
small
his basement.
Yeah.
He just calls networks.
His mother's basement.
Yeah, he just calls networks. He's like, "What do you got on Tuesday at 6?" Okay. What about 6:30?
I will pencil you in.
That's
And then
awful.
that's it. Anyways, Jaleel White.
I
I'll
feel
give him
like he
respect.
can.
I'm going to keep on going back to that.
Yeah.
Because
You know
until
what,
you
though?
guys give him that respect.
I give him respect.
Okay,
but
that's
he,
Laura.
he
That's
just can't.
two.
He just can't bounce back. I'll give him respect, but he can't. You can't do a character like that and then bounce back from it.
John?
Devil's Advocate.
Oh.
I can't watch him as a character. He's probably the most annoying character.
But
him-
you're the one, when we talk TGIF, you're the one who had so much to say, and you loved Family Matters.
Yeah,
That was you
great
going.
show. Hard.
Then how
hard issues.
can you love the show and not
Laura
like
was
Steve
hot.
Urkel?
Laura was
Was she?
pretty good. I thought Myra was better.
Nobody was better than Lisa Turtle, but
Lisa Turtle.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were
Her
better
name was
than
awful.
Lisa Turtle.
no, that's not true.
Tiffany Thiessen.
She's weird now, though. You seen her
no,
face?
She's crazy hot now.
No, wow. For who?
For who?
No, she's not.
For a 40-year-old woman. Is she 40?
For
Uh,
whom?
It's pronounced.
I never thought that Zach would have aged better than she did, and he did.
Well, I believe
AC Slater aged
yeah.
pretty well.
And he's the only one doing anything now, except for AC Slater,
Uh,
who now reports on famous people after being in shows. Isn't that kind of
well,
weird?
I would no, because I would never call him famous.
He's a host.
Yeah.
If anything, he's just a
Yeah.
host now.
You know what though?
Well,
I
he is
do
just
like
a-
the idea of doing a like another Family Matters, revamping it.
And who would you cast as Urkel if Jaleel
No,
White
you
wasn't in?
still do.
Oh,
you
so you
still do Urkel, like what you said. You
Okay.
you keep Urkel, but replace.
So you
So
build
he's
around.
just like basically a new family moves
Well,
into the house,
Nah,
right?
Well, he married Laura, so they should do that.
Did they actually?
Yeah,
Wait,
oh,
what
yeah.
do you mean in the show or in real life?
No, in the show.
Well, I don't know how that would ever panned out.
But you didn't listen last? I told the whole story about the last episode.
Nah, I didn't
About
listen
how
either.
they got stuck in space and then he got drifted away.
Explain the episode again, because I don't remember.
I don't remember how it happened, but Steve Urkel ended up being in space. And he drifted away.
Steve.
I know. He drifted. Classic Steve, right, guys? He drifted away from the space shuttle somehow, like reaching for a tool. And then he ended up just drifting in space, and Laura said that she loved him. And then he found a satellite, and then he hotwired it, and then used the jet engine to get back, and then they were going to get married.
So it was completely realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The show was all
High
about
budget.
realism.
Yeah. I thought
Like that episode.
tackling
Steve
guns.
wrote that episode.
That's why he's so versatile. He's a writer and an actor
Yep.
and a lover
Mm-hmm.
and a fighter.
And now he gets people coffee. So there you go.
I would
He's
just
Full
love
circle.
the
And a
idea of
barista.
now. You know how amazing it would be if just like a new family, like if you could make it really, like you could make it so that like when the recession hit, all the Family Matters guys had to sell their home, so another family moves in, but Steve, because he invested in stocks, obviously,
He's a
very
very
Mhm.
smart guy.
still kept that house. His mom died, so he got it. He took
Mhm.
over his mom's house, and then just being like a 40-year-old man still as Steve Urkel, that would be amazing.
I feel like this is going to happen. It seems too easy.
Why aren't we pitching this? We
And
pitch it
Ju-
with
and
the amount of garbage.
Jaleel
like,
White's in the news now? I mean, this is perfect.
with the amount
Make
of
the
I
push.
know.
Should we
I
Twitter
know.
at this guy? Just be like, Jaleel, we got an
Hey.
idea.
Hey, we got an idea, brother.
We
We're
gotta
bringing
bump up
Family
your
Matters back.
versatility.
Who would be who?
You want to play the same character in the same role.
He said he would never do Urkel again, and I think that's where he's selling himself.
Yeah, well,
way
I
short.
bet a $500 weekly paycheck would change his mind.
Better than the 350 he's making it whatever.
I bet you a case of
A&W.
Chef Boyardee a week would get him in there. He's not eating.
No, just glasses repair for free for a year only though. For a year. What if we got him and Dustin Diamond doing a show? A hilarious
No,
loser
Dustin
buddy
Diamond
comedy?
gets no respect from me.
Why
None.
not?
Because he was
None.
awful. He was never funny.
No,
He was
wasn't.
never funny, and the fact that he does stand up.
He does talking on stage.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. He never goes and practices, and he's booked like everywhere, and he
Yeah,
gets a
he's famous.
lot of money for doing.
Yeah, Pauly Shore does it too.
That's not fame. And Pauly Shore's done stand up.
Is Pauly
Yes,
Shore
it's
funny?
just 'cause
Can
his
someone
mom-
tell me?
Yeah, I actually do enjoy Pauly Shore.
Go to hell.
Thank you. I enjoy Pauly Shore way more than anyone could ever enjoy Dustin Diamond.
Does anyone enjoy him though?
Our buddy
Pauly
opened
Shore?
up for him. Oh, Pauly Shore, Dustin Diamond.
Dustin Diamond.
No.
Our friend opened up for him. I don't know.
No, he's an awful
Heavy.
human being.
Jeff Danson. What
He's
up?
an awful human being.
Dustin Diamond.
Dustin
Oh,
Diamond
man.
is the worst person
as soon
in
as
the world.
as soon as he got a little older, he was even that less funny
Yeah.
in that show.
Yeah,
And
he
he just
got-
became creepier.
Yeah, he's just a tall, lanky dork, but he thinks he's the coolest
The
man
only
ever.
way he can make it back is if he ended up on like To Catch a Predator. I could see that.
No, he just
With
filmed
that
his own
creepy
pornography now.
goatee. Yeah, I know.
So he's
but-
on Dateline. Okay, I
He's
can see
gonna
that.
be.
But him on Dateline.
Put him on there. Set him up. He can set himself up for that. Actually.
Did anyone
so.
read his book? I guess
No.
I would kind of want to.
So wait, did you or do you want to read it?
Want to.
Okay, so you didn't. So
I didn't.
I
Say
don't
I
have
did.
to. I know. I'm just saying. I don't want to hit you
Well,
across the
I
room
wasn't
now. Is what I'm
bragging
saying.
over here about
You
how I
were.
read this book in 3 days.
Oh, you did.
with
you-
my eyes. I said it with my eyes.
Saved by the Bell without a laugh track, though. I don't know if you ever heard those.
Without a laugh track.
So awkward. I didn't know when to laugh.
That's hilarious.
Do you know what's even more amazing?
What?
Is when you flip the script and add laugh tracks into things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys. Oh yeah, I think you saw.
Like
it.
Big Bang Theory. I mean.
If you go on YouTube and type laugh track, a Star Wars scene pops up
Oh, the Star Wars laugh track is hilarious.
where Luke does the battle with Darth Vader and gets his hand cut off, and they laugh track that, and it is the single most funniest.
I'm
video.
looking that up right now,
I
and
have
I'm putting
never
this on
seen
this
in my
board.
life.
Right. I want to hear it. It is important to see it at the same time. Or can I play with
No.
Sam?
It's a little important just at the end, at the very end.
But I mean, everyone knows that scene.
everybody
yeah.
knows the scene. You know the scene where he bails and
Gets his
like
hand
kind of
cut
falls,
off,
gets
yeah.
his hand cut off, and he's
I-
holding on.
Continue to contextualize, and I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah. But you know the part where he's holding on and he's like gripping that pole because
Yeah.
he's trying to stay alive, and then he just realizes that the choice is either the dark side or death, and he chooses death, which is the noblest thing ever. Because I definitely would have went dark side, but he chooses
What?
death. What? Are you
That-
crazy?
what?
Red lightsabers? I'd do it just for the red lightsabers.
Red lightsabers suck. I want a yellow one.
Oh my god! You know the yellows are the weakest lightsabers.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're like for just like Jedi training. Like they're like
It's for the
They're
ones
like
that no one
lights-
remembers their name, like
Yeah,
Plo Koon.
yeah. See, I'm sorry. Did you say Blue Coon?
No. No. Plo Koon. That's a real thing. Look it up. He looks really weird. He's the
But
guy
yeah.
at the in the third one, the non-real third one, who explodes in the airplane at the end
Oh,
when
yeah.
they're all getting killed.
He's a shitty Jedi.
Well, no. See, but it's 'cause he had a yellow lightsaber.
No, he was just a shitty Jedi anyway.
actually a banana.
What about Ki-Adi-Mundi? Come on, guys,
I
give it
did
up
like
for
him.
Ki-Adi-Mundi, huh? Huh? He had a green lightsaber, I think.
Green's a good lightsaber.
What am I searching here again? Sorry.
Laugh track, Star Wars.
All right, continue to speak amongst yourselves.
But no, yeah, the yellow lightsaber was the one they gave out at like free samples for like Jedi meetings.
They're not flashlights. It's still
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah.
a weapon.
It doubles as a flashlight.
Oh, it's like a free gun you get at a gun show.
It's more like a butter knife version of a lightsaber.
Still dangerous.
I got it up. Is everyone ready for this? This is. I'm just gonna skip ahead too, because we probably don't need all this walking.
Well, it starts off. It starts off pretty quickly. Like as soon as Darth comes. Yeah, you could skip a bit. So Luke just got his hand cut off, and everybody laughed.
you do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. I'll never join you! If you need the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan told you what happened to your father. He told me enough. He told me you killed. No. I am your father.
It's a good 3 minutes, but we've already fast forwarded.
You know it to be true.
Wait, hold on. You have to see the very end.
You can destroy the Emperor. He
There's
has
one, the
foreseen
scene where Luke jumps off is the greatest.
True.
See, look, because they even
You
predict it.
direction of father and son.
So they see he looks at his options, dark side or death. And you got the crowd laughing, and it was the best.
Come with me. It is the only way.
Man just plummeted. He just plummeted. It's funny because everyone actually really did laugh when he yelled no anyways. I mean, I did.
It was a hilarious no. Wait, remember when me, you, and Mark, we watched that? We had to go inside at
yeah.
that party and watch.
There was, we
the
went...
Jabba the Hutt scene.
Now, Star Wars probably has... It's probably the most quotable for the stupidest things.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't even remember what it was now.
You higher.
Lando. That's my Halloween costume, by the
You're
way.
gonna be Lando
A
Calrissian?
little higher. I thought you said you was blind. Whoa! That sound he makes is by far the best.
The flotilla scene is the funniest scene ever.
It's I'm done with Star Wars.
I like anything with Jabba. Jabba was probably my single most favorite.
What was
character.
that green
Ballin'.
stuff on him all the time?
Oh, it was his slime.
From what? Like from
He was essentially like a giant slug,
Ugh,
a giant fat slob of a slug.
so cool though.
Ooh,
They should have had a
wow,
picture of him
so
holding a
cool.
gun. I don't know why they don't have that.
I
Or-
just love the
or-
way he
like
he
Goldeneye,
Exactly.
posing it up.
If he could squeeze past his shoulder, then yes.
I
just the
wonder-
way he handled Princess Leia was amazing. Where he would just like,
Pull at her.
yeah, oh that was awesome. I liked his aggression.
He was a mobster.
Yeah, I know.
Space
It was
mobster.
great. And he had that little the little guy that just did the laugh.
That's disgusting.
I love that guy.
Yeah, that was pretty
That
good.
guy
though.
was the best.
R2 showed him what's up.
Is anyone even? Do any of you own a Blu-ray player first though?
Yes.
And did you buy the saga, entire thing?
No.
Did you buy any of them?
No, I have the original
On D-
trilogy
on-
on VHS.
Wow.
Wow, you
sounds
haven't even
like
updated
it's
since
time
then.
to upgrade.
No, okay, look, now you guys can criticize all you want, but I have the original trilogy
Mhm.
before they added that THX garbage. You know in the original trilogy when they were like, we got to try and resell this. So
I
what are we going to
liked-
do?
I liked when they
Oh,
upped it. Man,
Please.
the Death Star blowing
then
up
they-
is way better.
When
you
they're going
kidding
to
me?
they added pointless stuff. Like at one point
the
because they
scenes
were
are
just doing like
Annoying.
they were just doing CGI, so they would like randomly out of nowhere there would be a scene like on Hoth or wherever,
Yeah.
and then you just see like an animal run across in
The-
CGI, and that
yeah.
was like totally pointless. And I was like, scratch that.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
annoying.
and they took out the best thing of the entire series. Yub Nub. The end.
Yeah,
The third one. It's not there anymore.
What?
It's a song at the end of the third. Yub Nub. You just yub yub.
Why did they take it out? What did they put in?
I don't know.
They put in a new song?
They don't have. Yeah, it's just completely different. It's the Ewoks sing still, and they still play on top of the Stormtrooper helmets, but they don't sing Yub Nub. So I don't care to
I
listen.
wonder
And
why they took that out. Do you think that was like racist in some
Maybe,
form or
actually.
where they were
Characters
like,
are
we gotta.
racist.
I don't.
All of the
You know,
characters.
when there's teams like the Redskins existing, I don't know if you can consider that
Come
racist.
on, the Blackhawks.
The-
Come on, the Braves.
I just like how they use their chants now for like sports stuff. It's just so disrespectful. Anyways.
They
Or
still
what-
do those?
Oh yeah, I was watching that was like 2 weeks ago. That was in a baseball game. They gave them tomahawks to hold while doing it. And it's-
Why is that racist?
'Cause like they
It
stole their
happens.
imagine Imagine now if your family had I'm gonna make it super small scale.
Yeah.
Imagine if I kicked your family out of your house,
How dare you?
gave family pictures to everyone who stole the house.
You're a son of a bitch.
Exactly. And then whatever catchphrase you had, I just yelled it and I made sure you heard it from outside.
Not my
That would
favorite
actually be kind of
catchphrases.
amazing. Do Native Americans get free tickets to Braves games?
They should.
I don't think so.
I feel like that would be justified.
Yeah, right.
I-
Free tomahawks for the whole family.
Imagine hearing one of them say that, let's go to the Redskins game today.
There's
Would you-
got to be someone that does it. But do you really look at it that way? Like, is it...
The Redskins. Imagine there's
That
a team called
one's
the
totally
Black
racist.
Faces.
That one's totally racist. Yeah,
You're allowed to say
Redskins.
that.
Redskins. But Braves, I don't understand. Braves is actually like...
That's
a
fine.
compliment almost. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. But they're
Mind
the
you, the
ones handing out
tomahawk chant.
tomahawks, yeah.
Oh.
If anything, the Blackhawks are the only ones holding it down. 'Cause
I
that
mean,
could, that could be a helicopter.
His face isn't even red. It's just like a nice brown. It's a nice brown on there. It's not even a racist image.
It's like a burnt umber. Got a nice seam
Umber?
there. Yeah, these are paints. These are base paints.
Not amber, umber.
Any painters out there are gonna know what I'm talking about.
I like how you got close there.
You made that sound very sensual.
Yeah.
Burnt sienna, nice base, little
Deep
umber.
cyan?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuchsia on top with some color.
Deep cyan.
I totally paid my wall with that. Anyways, so no, another thing though that they changed. I have completely lost what it was. Oh yeah, it was Yub Nub. I already mentioned that. That's fine.
Oh, that was what they...
That
Oh,
was
but
it.
wait, that
Double
was
They
in the
mentioned- that
original...
wasn't in it, but-
That was in the original revamp?
For the DVDs, yeah. I had because I have the VHS ones as well. And
I
yes,
have the
parents did.
DVDs in the new one.
like in like the
With the
obviously 'cause
new
you can't
three.
get the VHS
First
in them.
3. I'm air
Yeah.
quoting. No one can see it.
I actually should have just bought... I guess them on DVD, which I meant to do, but never got around to
The
it.
bonus disc, good stuff.
Is it?
Oh yeah, that's the only thing that's worth it. The rest of the films you can just throw those out and just keep the one disc.
What's the bonus
yeah.
disc showing?
It's like it's just behind the scenes and it's actually worth watching for
You
once.
know what? I gotta be honest. I don't do bonus
No,
discs.
I can't.
Are you?
I
you're the
don't
same?
either. But I
That's-
watched that one and it was actually interesting.
The
That's
two
why
things.
I can download because everyone's like, "Oh, don't you care about the content?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, I don't. I just want to see the movie."
You don't like that box in your hand either?
No.
I like the. I can give credit to like special boxes and that sort of stuff, but I can't get on board with that and commentaries. Like I just
Oh,
when I want to watch a
some
movie, I
commentaries.
don't want people talking over it, and they talk over a lot of the best parts of a movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, man.
Well, you're supposed to do it, I'm pretty sure, after immediately watching the movie, so
I
you really
suppose,
don't
yeah,
care. So you don't care when he buds in, like, oh, that's for me and Lisa Tripp, but you can't really see it, and then it's just
But
like
who
really
has who has the 4
She
hours
really
of
hurt
time?
herself.
Who has 4 hours to
I
dedicate?
mean, I did
to
that.
a
I
movie?
did that with
I-
Simpsons episodes, and it was actually do it with that because it's funny because he'll mention where animators are lazy, and he'll mention like the scale of arms and things like that, and you don't even notice it, and then when he brings it up, it's just like, oh wow, that looks really weird.
And, the commentaries sometimes ruin movies because they're just like, "Oh, look at this stupid thing," and then you can't focus on anything else when you're watching it.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched the old school with commentary probably 6 or 7 times. It's
Really?
It's hilarious.
Imagine
See, something that ridiculous, I think,
Yeah.
would be funny because the movie's already like very silly. So
Yeah.
then, if you add commentary on it, I would imagine it'd just be funny stories.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They just make fun of everybody. Like, "Oh, look at what he did here."
Yeah.
imagine listening to the commentary for Batman and Robin. What do you think Chris O'Donnell would say? Please, like, no, I can act better than this.
Yeah. No. It was the writers.
Would he just be pleading?
Please give me another job. I swear.
That would be incredible if they got Christian Bale to do the Batman voice for the special features. It should be like, Robin's an idiot. Like that would just be. I would watch that commentary.
Call this a Batman.
Yeah.
What a puss.
What is Clooney doing? This is a disgrace to everything I've done.
Now you sound Native American.
You should get free Braves tickets. That's what-
Yes.
But it would be so good. It was just Chris O'Donnell tryouts for other movies. Doesn't even mention Batman and Rob. Just starts breaking out into script. That'd be the best.
Just looking at your resume here, you don't have Batman and Robin listed, so just wondering what the deal with that is.
You know, it'd be amazing if Chris O'Donnell had to tell the movies he's done to other people, but even he doesn't remember the names of the shitty movies he's done. He's like, well, I did the one where I was a bachelor. I can't remember what it was called.
And then another one where I was a bachelor.
But like then there was like single women chasing me. It was
I think it
awful,
was
but
What Women Want. No,
it
was
may have been
What
called The
Women Want?
Bachelor now that I think about it.
Yeah, I
It
did
was
that
awful.
one. Did pretty bad in the box office.
Oh, he deserves a second shot. In Family Matters.
Oh,
I'm just
No.
gonna throw that out there. He can
What
go in
about
that
Jaleel?
reject pool.
What about a white family for the new family?
Ooh.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Obviously, because it would be people that
Obviously.
were looking to flip the market, right? When everything,
gentrify the greater
gentrifying the
Chicago area.
neighborhood.
If they got Tyler Perry on that,
Oh man,
Uh,
I
Why
feel
can't-
like that.
Why can't that guy have another
He's
show?
worse than Urkel.
he's got so much money. It's
Come on, maybe he
insane
goes
now.
to-
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
it's Oprah money.
Oh, he's got that Oprah cash now. That's so weird to me that he does. I don't understand, but I mean, he makes cheap films and then makes huge amounts of profit on them.
Yeah, he sure does. That guy is the worst.
You know what though? Apparently, he had a hard childhood, and he was a homeless man at one point. So
I-
big
I-
up to him.
I
So.
don't care how
I-
many times do you have to dress like a woman. Whereas, like, I don't.
Can we talk
Get
about that
it.
new Jack and Jill movie?
Who?
Oh
Jack
God,
and Jill, where
I
Adam
was-
Sandler plays himself and his sister.
I was disappointed when I saw that trailer.
That's gonna be. I saw it from far away, and I was like, "Oh, Adam Sandler's doing a movie with Zoe Deschanel," and then I was like, "Oh, it's Adam Sandler also." Gross. As a lady
What-
with his undefined chin tucking into his neck. Disgusting.
Do you remember? Have you guys seen Funny People?
Yeah, I loved Funny People.
Yeah,
actually.
Funny People was good.
But remember when they were making fun of the movies that he had done in there? It feels like one of those. Like
Yeah.
it was like a
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah,
What kind of
yeah.
movies he'd be doing? Like where he's a mermaid.
Yeah.
That's that.
Well, try not. You just pay him probably like $6 million. $10
You know what?
million
You know what I heard? What he does
per
that's
role.
very interesting with the way he does films is when he releases a film. So with this new one coming out, he's going around and talking about the movie everywhere, right? So he's promoting it.
Mm.
But while he does that, he's already filming the next one.
wow.
So that he basically keeps his momentum always going. So like as soon as this one's done, he will already have another movie to release. So you'll never forget about him. So he's always like
Making
I
money,
want
too.
to. I want to forget about.
No,
it.
I know. Like so it's awful on the one hand because it's like you're ending up with this Jack
Yeah.
and Jill garbage. But then on the other hand, it's like it's a very smart move on his part to do that.
Well,
and
I mean,
always
what
stay.
was last year? Was that stupid movie with like so many actors where it should have been good?
Grown Ups? Was that
Grown
last
Ups.
year?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
lord.
I never
If
That
they-
might
watched
have
it.
been
'cause it's-
one
with-
of the worst movies I've
Yeah, I
ever seen.
heard.
With all those people in it, if they had just done a proper film, that actually could have been something good.
Well, it was supposed to be for like my dad. Like that's the demographic that was
So Home Improvement.
like Cougar Town stuff.
But
like,
that's what I don't get. How did Sandler, how did he pull that off? Where he's essentially our generation. I think we can agree that he was targeted for us
yeah, one of
doing
the top
doing
movie
Happy
comments.
Gilmore, doing
Yeah.
Billy Madison, doing that sort of stuff. We would have been the demographic.
Jerky.
What? Yeah,
You br-
we would. I'm sorry, I had a lot of jerky last night. It was homemade jerky, fantastic.
Shout
Shout
out
outs
Danny
to Danny.
Poli. Danny Poli.
We'll have him on the show. Maybe
Yeah.
he'll bring his jerky.
Oh, maybe we can just eat.
Uh,
jerky
Get back
on
to Adam
there.
Sandler.
But back to Adam Sandler, what he but how did he make that switch where all of a sudden he stopped caring about us and what we want to see and just kind of because Grown Ups was a movie for dads
Yeah.
in their
Well,
like
when
40s
you see
and
a
50s.
check for millions of dollars, you just take it and you do the movie.
That
I
would
would.
explain Spanglish.
Oh,
I think
that would explain.
Apparently,
a
that was
lot
actually
of
not even that bad.
I actually enjoyed it a lot.
Click.
Oh, then why are you passionate? You have so
Fifty
many to
First
choose
Dates.
from.
It's just not an Adam Sandler movie. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Neither was
It's a
Punch
good
Drunk
movie.
Love, but it was really good.
Punch Drunk Love was
He's-
an Adam
hey.
Sandler character.
Hey,
I'll
Adam
give you-
Sandler's got to do him at one moment. He's got to do what he wants to do. Okay, it's not for you.
Well, I guess
Well,
doing
I-
2 movies
I
a
feel
year,
like
so some of them are
That's
gonna be
almost.
shitty.
Yeah. Well,
80% is some, right?
I really, really hope that movie bombs and he stops this plan. Cause
I don't understand what the thing is with like older comedians, actors, and then they just start dressing like ladies, like
There's an actual
Eddie
very
Murphy,
interesting.
like
There's an actual very interesting interview with Dave Chappelle, where you heard it, where he
we've talked about it. Before.
yeah
well,
he
explain it.
talks about how they've basically always tried to get him. He was saying how basically like the man or like the film industry and stuff like that will always try to bring down like black people essentially by always giving like their big like black stars and making them dress up as ladies. And perfect examples would be Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy's done it, Martin Lawrence has done it. I almost said Martin Short there, which wouldn't have been right.
No, he has
Um,
more integrity.
but they've always done it. And there was an interesting one where, if you remember Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence,
Yeah.
they wanted to dress up Chappelle as a woman in one scene for no reason. They just told him, they're like, dude, you gotta. They changed the script on him, and they're like, here, this is the new, like, the revised script. And he's like, why am I dressed as a woman? They're like, oh, it'd be hilarious. And he's like, no, I'm not doing this. And like, so he almost got blackballed in doing so, but he's never resorted to doing that.
So wait,
Like,
sorry,
unless it was on
I've
his
actually
own
never
terms.
seen that movie. Did he dress as a woman?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't
He's
because
got
he.
the integrity of a Martin Short.
But then he did Undercover Brother, and then where did that go? His integrity.
Well,
He
he's
didn't
done-
dress up as a woman, but that movie was terrible.
It's a paycheck.
I thought it was funny.
I watched it last night.
I don't.
He also did a lot of funny small roles. He was if you remember him in Robin Hood Men in Tights,
Yeah, it was hilarious.
where he was a Jew.
At Jew.
Really?
Yeah, that was his character.
Wasn't it
And
at
Who else
Jew?
is in that
I
movie?
don't think it was at Jew.
No, because they made a comment about how he was a Jew. Like, they were like, a Jew, really?
I don't even
I
know
don't
this movie. I'll watch it when I
You've
get
never
home.
watched Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Never.
It
Yeah,
was
I might
very
be a little
weird
before
because
you.
I couldn't watch Saw because of it. I couldn't take Saw seriously because
What?
Robin Hood. It was like one of those spoof movies
Yeah.
of Robin Hood, and Robin Hood was like a jokey character, and he was the doctor in the first Saw. Remember the doctor?
Princess Bride.
Yeah. I thought it was that guy.
Yeah.
I've heard of the movie. I've just
He was
never
on
seen it.
Seinfeld. He would've
But
done
wait, but that guy doesn't even have a main role in Saw until like isn't he until?
He's in like the first minute of the movie.
And is that it though, or is he in the full?
No, he's
thing?
in the whole first movie.
I don't remember him at all in that. I remember him in the newest one, but
The newest Saw?
yeah, they closed it off with him.
Really?
Yeah, he's
I
in
thought he
that.
died.
That movie. That series is so bad.
I actually watched them all back to back, and they weren't that bad.
No, like the first three are all right, and then after that, it's awful.
No, I think I watched up to 5, if that's correct.
the one
I'm
where
not making that
the
up.
one
More
where
than
they had that
5?
shotgun carousel. That was probably the funniest, best thing I've seen
Yeah.
that for trap
Yeah.
wise.
When the guy gets
Eddie
crushed,
Winslow. Little shout out to
who
him.
Eddie
got-
Winslow was
Eddie
in that?
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Man, I gotta see it.
When
He's
they
actually
get,
funny.
who was the one that got? Was it the Wahlberg that got crushed by that big block of ice?
Yeah, that was it.
that was
It was
hilarious.
Donnie.
Donnie. Why did he do that movie? He's a really good actor.
Because
It was-
they're not that
They're
bad.
not bad movies.
They're not
actually.
that bad.
When you see like
The
Saw
3D one's
7
horrible.
and Saw 8, you're like, we get
They're
it.
at
But they're
8?
I don't know what they're
I
at,
was
but
surprised of 5.
they'll get there if they're not already.
I think it's over.
It's like the new Land Before Time. Calling it back, guys. Huh? Spike. Sharp tooth. Okay.
there's no spike in Saw.
I do love sharp
There's
tooth.
some spikes, and there's probably some sharp teeth. These movies are intertwined somehow.
Wow, we have 30 seconds. I've just realized until we go off.
Oh.
So say your pieces, people. John, you.
All right, guys, check out Full Blown Comedy for stuff that Kevin and I do. Get me on Facebook. Find out what shows I'm doing. I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, I just hope you enjoyed this one. They're only going to get crazier and better.
I also
And
hope
this one
you
was
enjoyed
amazing.
it. I also.
I just want to close out with saying thanks, and everybody listen next week. Enjoy this song.
Oh, John Hastings is on next week.